Hello, beautiful people. How are you today? So it's finally that Mumbai is into the monsoons, and it's a glorious day. It's pouring outside, and here am I with another episode of Wednesdays with Dr. Wagle. So first and foremost, let me say a big thank you for the love and affection that I'm getting from all of you. And yes, there are so many suggestions that you people have given, and there's a unique bond that I formed with all of you. And I actually cannot believe there are people who are telling me or suggesting things that I should be doing, so that we can meet more often, or we can interact more effectively. So they've suggested that I do small 10-minute videos for my channel, which sometimes due to paucity of time they cannot look at the big videos. So do something small, ma'am, so that even in between our work intervals, or when we are in between things also, we can just check out and get some information. And then there was this one email which was sent to me, which said, ma'am, you have a very unique way of delivering information, and it's very easy for us to accept it and process it and relate to it. So keep doing the good work. That was really encouraging, because it came from a doctor. Also, there was this particular suggestion where they were like, now that the unlock is happening, ma'am, you can take up more topics to do with nutrition and how to boost our immunity, and stuff like this. So there have been couple of suggestions for 10-minute videos. So maybe in the coming week, if possible, one or maybe two videos of 10-minute sessions will be put up on my channel, and you can check out those on the channel. It is Dr. Beena Wagle on YouTube. uh, Also, there were other comments like, ma'am, why are you so serious nowadays? You don't smile a lot, or you are not chatting with us. That was another complaint. So I was told by somebody, okay, don't keep saying hi, hello, because it breaks the chain of our thoughts. So I here's to those people who are saying I'm not helloing you. It was because I was told don't break the chain of thought saying hi, hello to everybody. But till I start the lecture, the number of people whom I see, I'm definitely going to say a hello, so there are no complaints. So I see Dharmesh Sibalo, hello. Arvind Patil, hello. Rushali Nadkarni, hello. Harshvardhan Kamath, hello. So good to see you people, and trust me, it means a lot to see that even on a working day, you people are taking out time and coming to attend the session, and you interact. That's very important, because for me, I feel that any session is better when it is more interactive. When आप पूछो हम बात करें, या फिर हम बात करते जाएं, उसमें कोई मजा नहीं है. So keep your questions ready. This is hi Prashanti. Akshay Kamath, hello. Uh, Shantanu Bhide, hello. Nice to see you. Okay, so ask your questions. Always, whenever in doubt, I have this favorite saying of mine. So whenever in doubt, shout. Okay, so always ask questions. Never assume things, because you never know. Sometimes it is very wrong information that we are accepting and following sometimes, especially when it comes to health and diet and mental wellness. These are very important topic. So always make it a point to see that you clarify your doubts. Okay, no matter how silly it may be according to you, you never know, it may be something very life changing. Yeah. So I was told that, ma'am, you have to wait. You just can't rush through your lecture. We know you'll come on at 6 o'clock, but it's not always possible for us to be there at 6. So आप थोड़ा 5 मिनट के बाद असली मुद्दे पे आओ. So I'm not even touching the असली मुद्दा. I'm just talking to you people. And so how's the unlock happening? Because I was told, I got a couple of mails saying that that ma'am, the unlock has started, we're back to work, और अभी बहुत stress हो रहा है. There is, and then there are people who are working from home, who have said that we are working from home, and the cutoff doesn't happen. So normally if you go to office, there's a particular time you work at, and then you leave from office, you come back home, you cut off, right? But here, because you are at home already, you keep on working and you don't realize. So a lot of burnout is happening because of that also. So people, please be careful. take care of yourself, because you have only one you. Yeah, everything else can be replaced, but your life is irreplaceable. Okay? So I think it's 6 o'clock, and now I've done a lot of chit chat. So nobody is going to say that, ma'am, you're not chatting with us, you're not smiling enough. आज बहुत smile भी कर लिए, बात भी कर लिए, इंतजार भी कर लिए. Come on. So let's talk about today's topic. Now, for a change, today's topic is not about mental wellness. Okay, so this was a topic that was suggested by many people a long time back, actually, but the reason I take it up is because you, me, everybody is somewhere influenced by this topic. So the topic that I've taken up for today is, how healthy is your health food? Okay, so look at a average normal person. Okay, let's say me. So we are always on the run. Morning starts with planning the breakfast for the family, and then you quickly dress up and you're on the run because you have to reach your workplace at a certain possible time. And there are too many things. We're multitasking all the time, so there's no time actually to exercise. So we make do with whatever breakfast, khade breakfast kha lo, pahunch jao kaam pe. Then you're working. Suddenly you realize, oh my God, it's time for lunch. And then half the times there is no time to prepare a sensible lunch. So you make do with what's available, kabhi pizza ready, pizza base ghar pe pada hai, to fatak se you make a pizza. You try to make it healthy. But, that is a constant duel that we are fighting, right? So this is the story of an average Mumbaikar or any person, any working person in any place. Okay, तो होता क्या है is that we are meeting deadline after deadline, and there are few of us who say, भाड़ में जाए यार खाने का, ये करने के बाद then I'll think about it, and that never happens. It keeps on getting postponed. Okay, so what we do then we go to the superstore and we look at healthy food, the section for healthy food. तो वहाँ पे क्या मिलेगा? Sugar free, gluten free, vegan, fat free, probiotics, energy bars, what else? और क्या हो सकता है? Low cholesterol, sugar free. हाँ, so ये सब चीजें, और roasted snacks. So we go and pick up these things, and we तसल्ली करते हैं अपने आप को कि चलो we are at least कुछ तो कर रहे हैं, we are eating healthy, right? So let's try to debunk some myths today, and let's really try to find out how healthy is our health food. So shall we begin? Are all of you with me? Let me get a thumbs up. Okay, so I'm getting a lot of thumbs ups. Okay. So yeah, so these things are now becoming synonymous. This health food is becoming very synonymous with our lifestyle. It's a welcome change, of course, that people are becoming conscious about such things. But how reliable is our information? Okay, so let's compile a list of things that you would find in a normal person's shopping cart. Okay, the first thing that you would see is a probiotic. Okay, a probiotic drink or probiotic item, I will not say what, okay, is essentially there in a person who is health conscious. अब ये probiotic क्या है and prebiotic क्या है? So is there something called probiotic? Is there something called prebiotic? Which am I supposed to eat? There's a lot of confusion. Okay, so probiotic, pro means good, biotic means life. Okay, so it is live bacteria which are very good for your gut. Gut means your intestines. Or always remember one thing: if you have a very healthy intestinal flora and fauna, your skin, your hair, and your body will always be healthy. Okay, so it's very important that we have probiotics in our food. Now, probiotics are live bacteria that are required in our gut. Okay, and why are they required? Because they aid in our digestion. Okay, so if you go back to our Aji Azoba times and you check out, mostly breakfast would have poha, they would have idli, they would have dosa, they would have uttappa. they would have they would have rice which would be fodni bhat, or we would have different type of fermented things that we would have for breakfast. Now if you try to understand the science behind it, this is because after the full day, after a full night's rest, when your body awakens, it needs live bacteria to process the entire day's food. Okay, now for that it was provided in the first meal of the day, so that throughout the day these live bacteria are acting on the food that you're consuming. Okay, so how do probiotics help us? They will help us in absorbing the nutrients from our food. So you may be eating a lot of vitamin rich food, or protein, or minerals, but if they are not absorbed, it doesn't make sense. It's just going in and going out, right? So you need probiotics for absorption. You also need probiotics for lowering your cholesterol. So all those of you who have got high cholesterol, always make a note that you need to consume more of probiotics. Okay, it also helps in easing bowel movement. So people who are constipated, okay, so many a times we find it embarrassing to say, or we overlook this fact, but if you are constipated, it affects your entire system. Okay, so another thing where probiotics will help you is with moving or mobility of your intestine. Okay, to remove harmful bacteria. So if by chance you consume something which is not good for your system, then you will end up having diarrhea, and the probiotics will also help then. Okay, it also controls infections, right? So infections are controlled, bacterial harmful bacteria are removed, absorption is enhanced, it lowers your cholesterol, it also helps in easing your constipation. Yeah, so a lot of things that is being done by probiotics. तो फिर आप क्यों बोलते हो probiotic बुरा है? I'm not saying probiotic is बुरा. What I'm saying is the way in which you consume these probiotics needs to be assessed and correct. Okay, so is it required? Definitely. Okay, now what are I'm a advocate, though I'm a dietitian, I'm an advocate for the natural. Okay, so I will tell you, जितना हो सके कम दवाई लो, जितना हो सके घर में बनी हुई चीज लो, and I will always give you options which are made at home and not processed or artificially made. Okay, because that is the best way to consume food which is good for you and your gut. Okay, so traditional Indian cooking, dahi is a very good probiotic. Idli batter, dosa ferments, even dhoklas, or the ferments that we have in our food. There will be n number of ferments that your own cuisine, regional cuisine will have, which you will be more aware of. But if you don't have the time for all this, what do you look for? Okay, so you look for stuff that has got live cultures, because see, 4 to 10 billion organisms are required in your flora. Now I'm just going to look up my notes, because yeah, so when you pick up a live culture also, you need 4 to 6 million wala culture, and always check the way it is processed, because sometimes processing kills more than half of this live bacteria. Okay, so also check the date before buying. If the date is crossed 6 to 8 months of production, do not buy it, because it is not going to help you. Okay, now let me come to the concept of prebiotic. Okay, ये prebiotic क्या है? So prebiotic is what is required for the probiotic bacteria to grow. So their food, the food for the probiotic bacteria is called prebiotic. Okay, so ये prebiotic अगर तुम that we can consume on an everyday basis is the humble banana. Okay, so a banana, if consumed regularly, is a prebiotic and will help with the growth of the probiotic bacteria. So one banana a day, an apple a day keeps the doctor away. I would say a banana a day keeps your gut healthy and happy. Okay, so don't forget a prebiotic banana. Also, now who is supposed to or who should avoid probiotics? Okay, children who are very young. So children below 4 years of age, and people who have immunocompromised situations where their immunity is compromised in the body, they should ideally avoid probiotics. Okay, otherwise most people can very aram se take probiotics. Okay. So what are the probiotics? Now if I'm telling you this, then I should give you the option also, right? Rupali, hello, you're looking very pretty and lovely topic. No problem. Rupali, we started late, so it's good. Good to see you. Okay, so you're just in time. So the 7 probiotic food items that you should, or each of us should consume are: first, dahi or yogurt. Okay, so yogurt has to be consumed. छाछ, अब इसको हम लोग बोलते हैं दादी माँ का नुस्खा, राइट? दादी मा's probiotic was छाछ. So without adding any kind of artificial things to it, if you're having chas, nothing like it. Okay. Third is kimchi. Now kimchi is actually a Korean dish. It is served in most Chinese restaurants, but it is a Korean dish. It is a ferment of vegetables. Okay. So vegetables are fermented for a period of almost 15 to 20 days or even months. The older it is, the healthier it is. And then they are consumed. Okay. So kimchi is a very good preparation for probiotics. Sauerkraut. Now sauerkraut is again, it's a very complicated word for something which is very simple. Okay. So सादे शब्दों में sauerkraut is finely chopped cabbage. Okay. And lactic acid में इसको हम लोग ferment करते हैं. So it is very good for your gut. Also, we come to miso. Now, miso is a very foreign concept, but nowadays it is available in most of your general stores, you know. So, you can get miso. Miso is soya bean. It's fermented soya bean. Okay. Pickled gherkins. नाम बहुत, you know, wow लगता है. ये क्या है? Gherkin is tendli. Okay. I don't know the other Hindi word for it. Tinda, I guess, or I'm not very sure about that. But it is tendli for the Maharashtrians, and it is pickled. So it is put in a salt brine solution. Okay. Also, if you eat cheese, now there are 3 varieties of cheese which are very rich in probiotics. That is Gouda, mozzarella, and cheddar. So these 3 cheeses or cheese, I don't know how do you say it. I think it's cheese for the plural also, will take care of your probiotics. Okay. So there we are done with that concept of probiotic. Now, what is the next thing that you would find in somebody's cart? So if anybody wants to ask questions about probiotics, shoot your questions. Okay. Next we come to energy bars. Okay. So it's become a big, a sort of a fad, or it's become a style statement for the younger generation especially. And, they step out of the gym and they'll go to the superstore and they'll pick up some energy bars, and, they'll skip their meals, but they'll rather have an energy bar. Okay. Now, how good or how right is this? Many times their mothers or the घर में जो आजी आहे, they will tell them कि अरे जेव हे खाऊ नकोस, ते जेवण जेव, but they will not listen. So what is an energy bar? An energy bar is generally consolidated food, energy giving foods which have been made into a chocolate bar, so it's easy to carry and eat. So I'm not against energy bars. All I'm saying is don't use it as a replacement unless you're really in a fix or you're in a tight situation. Okay. So if you really don't have the time to eat, okay, you've been really rushed and you have to eat something, you don't have anything, then an energy bar is life-saving. Okay. But energy bars are not very healthy. Yes. I'm debunking that myth also. So I'll tell you how. Okay. So our energy bar has got high protein, high fiber, low carbohydrate, low calories. So it has got 150 to 300 calories in one energy bar. Okay. But, and the protein content is 4 grams. It has 180 calories, 29 grams of carbohydrates, 160 grams of sodium. Yeah. This is all in a 40 gram bar. What I'm telling you, that's the standard packing. But it is not a suitable replacement for food. Now, why is it not a suitable replacement for food? One, because they trigger insulin in your body. Okay. So once the insulin gets triggered, the sugar level in your body drops. Yeah. And you start feeling faint. You start feeling, empty in the stomach, trembling. Yeah. They are called hunger pangs. So if an insulin reaction can be avoided, it is the best thing, because your body is showing signs of stress. That is when the insulin gets triggered. So how can you replace this? Now I say energy bar. An energy bar can be used, again, I'm not against it. An energy bar can definitely be used post-workout. Okay, immediately after a workout, you can have an energy bar. It has got sugars. It has got, so when I say it has got sugars, it has got added sugars. Yeah, so that is one cautionary thing. If you have got added sugar, it's extra sugar which is going into your body, which you don't require. It has got saturated fats and trans fats. Yeah, so both these things are not really advisable. So what do you replace it with? Yeah, so the question, I always say that, don't give me a problem, give me a solution. So the solution to that is you can replace it, or you can swap it with your chikki laddu, peanut danacha laddu, okay, chikkis. You can have nuts. There are different nuts for which you can form a laddu. You can have different cereal के bars जैसे बनते हैं, वैसे पहले के ज़माने में अळशीचे लाडू असायचे. There used to be ढिंकाचा लाडू. So a smaller one. If you're scared that you're going to overconsume, have a smaller portion. You can have half of a bigger laddu if you want. But that is a better form of energy bars. Okay? For sure, your ajis and panjis and the older generation, they definitely knew what they were talking about. We are blind followers. So do not do anything blindly. Try to analyze and follow what is best for you. So if you want to customize and you still want to make an energy bar at home, what do? Yeah. So if you want to customize your energy bar, use whole grains like oats. Okay. Use nuts, peanuts, cashew nut, pista. Use a little bit of peanut butter. Instead of using fat, you can use peanut butter. Sugar can be replaced either with gur or khajur or honey. Okay. Instead of other oils, you can use coconut oil. Yeah, so 1 teaspoon of coconut oil is an excellent amount that you should consume for your overall health being. Okay, so you can use this stuff and make your energy bars at home. Okay, so there was this suggestion that somebody said that, ma'am, can you give us some health food recipes, quick health food recipes? So yeah, I'm in the process of maybe thinking of putting up some quick health food and essential recipes that we should consume on the channel. Okay, so keep a watch on the channel. It's going to be updated very soon. Now, third, the most common query that I get as doctors from ladies and kids. Generally, men don't come up with this. I don't know why, but this comes mostly from the ladies, especially the young ladies. I hate milk. They'll make a face and they'll tell you, I hate milk. I'm also one of them. I don't want to take milk. Is there something else that I can take? Yeah. So it's not a great idea actually, but you can supplement calcium. That's the good news. Okay. So calcium is very essential for most of you know all this. Most of us know all this. Yeah. For strengthening our bones, our teeth. Okay. Normal wear and tear of our muscles. So calcium is important even for the muscles, in case you didn't know. It's for toning up your muscles. So if you have lax muscles, you need more of calcium. So how do you replace this? Many people say that you can replace this with low-fat cheese. Low-fat cheese is not a very good option. Why? Because there's a lot of sodium and a lot of trans fats in the low-fat cheese, okay, to make it tasty. So you run a risk of getting hypertension or high blood pressure or bad cholesterol because of this. So then what do I eat? Yeah. So what do you eat instead of having a glass of milk? What do you supplement it with? Swap. Yeah. So the swap is with paneer. You can use skim milk. You can use hung dahi. You can use normal dahi. You can use feta cheese. You can have gouda cheese, edamame cheese. You can have orange juice. You can have cranberries. You can have breakfast cereal. You can have coconut milk. You can have almond milk. You can have soy milk. So many options. Okay. So it's not like you can't have milk, so you can't do without the calcium. You need the calcium. And also there is some good news. So you can also eat ice cream. Now when I say ice cream as a supplement, it doesn't mean that you eat ice cream every day. Check the variety of ice cream also. So next we come to protein shakes. Okay, now protein shakes is another thing that I always ask people to take with a caution. Okay, now protein shakes are very popular with people who work out in gyms. Yeah, so they generally skip meals and they will have a protein shake. Now, if you see, a normal sedentary person requires 0.8 grams of protein. Okay, that's per kg of your body weight, of course, and this is provided through your normal diet. So why the need for protein shakes, right? So protein shakes is for people who are exhaustively working out and burning lot of muscle. Okay, it is only for those people who go for 1 hour or 2 hours to the gym occasionally, once in 3 days a week. You do not need to supplement it with a protein shake. Okay, instead, if you are consuming too much of protein, it takes a toll on your body. Instead of slimming, it will result in you fattening or bulging up. You will also, in the long run, if you have excess protein, for the kidneys to process and throw it out, it becomes very difficult. So the kidneys get overloaded. It can also cause demineralization of and thinning of your bones. Yeah. So to avoid all this, ideally avoid a protein shake. But if you must, then what homemade protein shake can I do? So you can have one banana. So this is all going into one protein shake. Okay, a banana, 150 grams of dahi, 100 ml of skim milk, 1 tablespoon of peanut butter, 1 tablespoon of chia seeds, and maybe half a teaspoon of cinnamon. Shake it all and you have a lovely protein shake which is healthy and which is not too full. Yeah, it's not too heavy on your system. So that was protein shakes. I gave you an alternative also, a healthy alternative also. I hope I'm not boring you guys. I've taken up this topic. It is not a mental wellness topic. So I hope you guys are enjoying it and, okay. Okay. So should I go on? Can I get a thumbs up? Yeah. Okay. So the next thing that we are going to talk about is low fat butter. Okay, low fat butter or margarine. Now many people say, it is cholesterol free. Okay, it is not cholesterol free. The cholesterol quantity may be less. Okay, it is made of vegetable oil. But the calories are always the same. So remember this, the calories in low fat butter and the calories in normal butter are the same. Only thing is, butter which is made from vegetable oils is margarine or low fat. Okay. Now trans fats are the real culprits in the battle. So if it is free from trans fats, it's really good, but aisa hota nahi hai. Okay, so healthier options, instead of using, if you want to go for a healthier option and you do not want to use butter, what do? You can use pudine ka chutney, or you can use dhaniya ka chutney, yeah, as alternatives, or maybe a ketchup or a sauce, right? Okay, now we come to the next point, that is diet sodas. Okay, so diet sodas are very popular with the younger crowd, and these are really harmful for you. Okay, so why is it so harmful? It can cause mild to moderate damage to your neurons. Neurons are your nerve cells. Okay, so how does it cause how does it harm the, I shouldn't just tell you that it is harmful, right? It contains aspartame or aspartate. Okay, now aspartate is a mild, I don't know whether I should say it, but it can be used as a pesticide. Okay, so can you imagine putting a pesticide inside your body and it helping you? Yeah, so it can cause defects to your nerves, to your brain, and in some cases even infertility. Okay, so actually sucralose is the real the sugar, the sweetener that is used is sucralose, and that is like it can be used as a pesticide also. Yeah, so these diet sodas can actually complicate things for you. It can cause weight gain, it can cause diabetes, it can cause high BP, it can increase your heart problem ka the chances for you to get heart problems. So itta sab mein, I don't think a diet soda is really, just because of the way it's marketed or the way it is sold, it's made to look very hip and cool. It isn't. Okay. Now, the next is fat-free sweets. Okay, fat-free sweets. ये fat-free sweets नक्की काय आहे? Okay, so fat-free sweets. So by the way, India is the largest population of diabetics. Okay, and we say that there is a lot of sugar consumption which is happening, and it's very it's for every damn thing that we want to celebrate, we have a sweet. But eating the sweet is not the problem. Not exercising, not utilizing that energy and consuming sweets is the real culprit. Plus, we have a very flawed lifestyle. Okay, so these are the actual reasons for India being diabetic nation. Okay, so there is 99% of your fat-free ice creams are made from skimmed milk, which is just lower in calories. It is not fat-free. Okay, so what can we do? How can we supplement this? Okay, so that's what whenever I say that I'm not a sweet person, people will say, yeah, you're not a sweet person, but then we are, तो हम क्या करें? So I'm not a sweet person. I also consume sweets in moderation and selectively. So if you are a real sweet person and you have to have something sweet, what you can do is you can have bananas, caramelized bananas and with a caramel sauce, or you can have strawberry lime smoothie, you can have pineapple, you can have watermelon slush. So these are very healthy options and they are sweet. Yeah. Another one thing that I would like to tell most of you is post lunch or post dinner, you have a craving for sweet, right? Most of us do, even I get it. So what do I do? Most of the times, if immediately after you clean your mouth, if you brush your teeth with toothpaste, this urging for sweet is lost. Try it and do let me know whether it works for you or not. Okay. Okay. Now, in conclusion, I've finished this topic. The topic is almost over. What is health food and what should we consume? Okay, so health food is a food which contains at least 4 servings of fruit, okay, and vegetable, 2 portions of vegetable and salad, rice or chapati, fish or meat, milk, yogurt, cheese or ghee. Okay, so now when I'm saying this has all to be balanced in the day. Okay, so एक meal में सारी चीजें खाना जरूरी नहीं है. Okay, a balanced diet is one which contains all these different food groups and you don't develop any deficiencies because of lack of this. So what are these food groups? Carbohydrates, proteins, vitamins, fiber, fats and minerals, in that order. Okay, so many people will tell you cut carbohydrates, and what happens? You will lose weight, but your skin will lose its luster, you will start losing your hair. Yeah, so you become more touchy, you become more, because niacin or the proteins, the carbohydrates in rice, they contain these things which are important for your system. And ideally, if you are from the coastal belt, rice is your staple food. So no matter what you supplement it with, like you will say I eat chapatis or I eat pasta, that's not your regional food, and each body has a genetic prototype. Yeah, so your genetic prototype is meant to consume rice, so your body takes more time and effort to recognize these other foods. Okay, so ideally eat local. Okay, so if you are a Goan or you are from the coastal belt, Maharashtra and the coast, have rice. There's nothing like that, and you will never put on weight because of that. So if you're from the north, chapatis, you're supposed to have paratha, chapati, ghee, that is your food. So if you try to eat rice, maybe your system or your gut will not accept it. Okay, similarly, okay, so try to eat local as far as possible. Try to eat ghar ka bana khana. I think I should take up the questions because I'm going to overshoot my time otherwise. Okay, so I had 3 people who had asked me questions. So the first question that was asked is, what is a perfect meal? Okay, give me an example, ma'am, not just the food groups. Okay, so this is someone very smart. So she has said that give me an example of a perfect meal. So perfect meal for Indians would be dal chawal sabzi, dal chawal sabzi roti, salad. For a non-vegetarian, it would be rice, fish curry, or chicken curry with a salad and a vegetable. And what else? So I think I've given you veg, non-veg, both the options. I hope you're happy with that answer. So ideally, you have to have 2 portions of vegetables in your meal, and you have to have a balance of all the food groups in your thali. So that is a perfect meal for us. Okay. The second question I had was from Rupali. I think Rupali, you're with us. So Rujuta versus Dikshit was her question. Intermittent fasting versus frequent meals, which is better, right? So now I'm not a fan or enemy of both of them, but I, being a dietitian, have a common thumb rule, Each one is different, each body is different, and each body's requirements are different. Okay, so ideally, if you ask me, if you starve your body and you make it lose weight, you can only lose that weight as long as you're starving. The moment you come back to your normal eating pattern, you will put on weight. So if you're asking me for weight loss, then ideally I would suggest having a balanced meal and equating it with the calories taken in and the exercise. That means input and output should be balanced. Plus increase your activity level. Third is you need to also hydrate properly and take a balanced diet. Okay. So Rupali, I hope you got your answer. I would say neither Dikshit, neither Rujuta. Follow your body. Yeah, whatever your body tells you. The last question is the easiest way. Oh God, the easiest way to lose weight for working women who have no time for exercise. Okay. So this is a trade secret, right? Everybody wants to know what to do. Most people are working, and we need to know how to have a proper meal also, to look healthy also, and to lose weight also. So here's the secret. Okay, for a woman who's working, first thing, she needs to make herself a priority. Yeah, so you have to have some me time. First thing, the first funda to lose weight. The second thing is you have to put in some effort, because your food has to be home cooked. So all that is processed, all that is ready made, all that is ready to cook is out. Okay. The third thing is eating a balanced diet. So no matter what anybody tells you, you have to consume all the groups of foods if you really want to be healthy and still lose weight. When I said me time, I was talking about an hour a day at least for yourself. Now, out of that 1 hour, half an hour is relaxation time and half an hour is exclusively for exercise. So if you can't break half an hour at one shot, what you need to do is 15 minutes in the morning and 15 minutes in the evening. Okay, उतना तो हम खुद के लिए दे ही सकते हैं ना. 12 घंटों में 1 घंटा अपने लिए नहीं निकाल सकते तो फिर लानत है अपने पे. Yeah. And with this, very, very important are the next 2 points, that is hydrating. So many a times we forget how much of water our body needs, right? Your body is 70% water, and that is the least and most neglected commodity that we utilize. So consume a lot of water, hydrate your body, see that you don't dehydrate, okay? And sleep. Why sleep? Because sleep has got multiple functions which we don't know about. So your growth hormone is secreted during night sleep, not the sleep that the cat naps that you pull in the day, that doesn't help. So 8 hours of sleep is essential, and 8 hours of undisturbed sleep, quality sleep. Okay, so switch off your gadgets. I know it's very difficult. I myself have trouble doing this, and I realize that when I don't do it, the weight slowly starts increasing, and the moment you shut off, you switch off and you go to sleep early, you will see the changes. Yeah. So there are different hormones, there are different chemicals which are released into your blood when you sleep on time and your body is not sleep deprived, which are very essential for maintaining your weight. Okay, so that is the quick secret for a working woman who has less time or no time for exercising and yet wants to lose weight. And with this, you must, it's a must, okay, this de-stress. Now when I say de-stress, it doesn't mean that you do some complicated de-stressing procedure. It could very simply be listen, that 1 hour that I talked about, the me time, उसमें खाली music सुनो जो तुमको अच्छा लगता हो. Talk to your friend who, you can just giggle with and be very silly with, and, you can talk all your problems with and get it out. Paint if you wish, dance if you wish. So something that de-stresses you, you would know best what makes you feel good. Yeah, that is very essential. So that brings me to the end of this session. How healthy is your health food? Let me go up and scroll up and check if any of you have asked any questions. Start asking your questions because we have very less time left, and I'll soon say bye to you. Okay, so let me see. A lot of people I know. Hi Smita. Hi Sudeepa. Hello Manjari. Hi Amit. Hi Aarti. Hello Rajesh. Gurudat. Thank you. Pushkaraj. Thank you. Okay. Rupali, good to see you. Rupali Borkar, good to see you. Thank you, Yogesh. He says it's a best topic. Arlet Jacinto, hello. Samanti Basu, hello ma'am. To lose weight, what should be the diet? Yogesh, good question. But I've already answered it, right? So if it's applicable to women, it is applicable to men as well. A balanced diet, half an hour of exercise every day, hydrating properly, sleeping on time, home cooked, avoid processed and ready-made foods. Eating out also should be curbed. Okay, I'm not saying don't eat out because I also like eating out, but keep it to a minimum, yeah, or reduce it. Rupali says your show also very important. Yeah, it's very important to de-stress and relax, because if you don't, your body is under stress, and under stress the body produces corticosteroids and the satiety hormone is lost. So you keep on eating, without realizing how much you're eating, because you're just not feeling sated or not feeling happy, or that food is not being absorbed in your system. Okay, so I think that's all. Those are all the questions that you guys want to ask. Still, after the session is over, many of you go back, and I want to tell you, you can always ask your questions. I will make it a point to go back and answer your questions. Also, at any point, if you want to ask questions about the past topics, you can always ping me. I have a YouTube channel, Dr. Beena Wagle, where you will again see all these videos. You can watch them at your leisure. You can leave your queries over there too. Also, there is this concept where we'll be introducing small 10-minute videos that you can watch anytime in the day at your convenience. As suggested by some people, we are also working on small, quick to make healthy recipes. So if any of you are, well versed with any of these recipes, or you would like to feature in any of those recipes, do let me know. We can work on it. You can send me your video and we'll post that on our YouTube channel, so that maximum people can benefit from it and bless you for their health. So here's to a lot of more interactions with you people, and hoping that this lecture has helped your physical health like it has benefited before with your mental health. Do keep in touch, do ask questions, and it's very important that mental and physical health is optimum in the lockdown that's happening now, because a healthy body and a healthy mind means you are 90% safe against any virus. Okay, so take care of yourselves, stay positive, eat healthy, and lots of love from my side. Take care. Bye-bye. See you next Wednesday at 6 o'clock on Wednesdays with Dr. Wagle.